Hey, bro, what's up?
It's good.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, cool.
What is going on here? I don't see.
You said what?
Nah, I was right. I was looking at phone,
How you doing today?
chilling, man.
That's what's up. Just got home from work. Just got out the shower. Just watching a live stream on that Mace diss track and shit.
Trash. He's still making garbage after 20 years. Oh, my bad. We can't be harsh about people, right? Fuck all that. Mason's still dropping trash. Not impressed. He should have stayed retired.
Yeah, I heard some of it. I'm just like, man, we heard all this
And
shit
he and
before.
he's and he sounds like a trap rapper now. Like, really, Mace? This is what you come through?
So
Oh my
what? He
god.
can't drop another album or what?
He owed Puffy 6 albums. He can't drop until he fulfill that contract or somebody buy him out. That was the whole beef with Puffy and 50 Cent. 50 tried to get him on G Unit and Puffy wanted like 3 mil buyout, and 50 was like, hell no, he's not worth that. You got one good album. He ain't worth $3 million, man. I wouldn't pay him that money. You know, so he can't come out with nothing until he fulfill that contract. And dissing your former boss, that's I don't know how you think he's coming out.
Interesting.
6 album deal. Let that be a lesson to new artists coming up. Don't sign a contract you can't fulfill.
No, in other words, read the contract.
Yeah, exactly. That too. Like Rita Ora got caught up in that Rock Nation deal too. She owed Jay-Z 6 albums, and she tried to sue him.
And where's Rita
No,
Ora
you're not
now?
getting out of that. Exactly. You're not getting out of that deal.
That's why I'm not gonna lie, and I might get some flack for this. Some motherfucking artists who complain, oh, they rip me off. Sometimes I don't sometimes feel sorry for the artist unless if I actually see the contract.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like for example, Tony Braxton. I feel sorry
Hmm.
for her contract and
Yep.
shit.
Well, she had to file for bankruptcy and TOC. So they were doing some shitey shit at La Freeze.
Right, because and but if it's somebody like and I might get some flack for this, like anybody from like Bad Boy or some shit like that
Hmm.
who continuously signs to Bad Boy and
Exactly.
stuff. I do not feel sorry for them.
Exactly. Look at the
I'm at
locks.
I'm
Lock
at that point.
Locks had to have a petition on a fan petition just to get them off of Bad Boy. 112 had to take Diddy to court just to get them just to leave Bad Boy. Like why are you still trying to sign with Bad Boy for what?
But
Antoine was good,
even
bro.
like what's up, y'all? Even like the Motown acts and shit like that. You have people like Marvin and shit like that
Right.
who he got creative. He got fucked up with his contract, but he actually took Motown and he got negotiated. Stevie Wonder almost left Motown and shit like that. Um, hell, the Barge got fucked up contracts if we
Right.
want to talk about it, but we're not gonna
Right.
go there.
Yeah, Barry Gordy was a snake too. You know, all of them left. Fate, there ain't nobody on Bad Boy no more. Who's still on here? French Montana even gone. Ain't nobody on here no more. If
Damn,
MGK was smart, if
French
MGK is smart,
Montana.
I don't know if MGK is still there, but if he's still there, he needs to leave because Puffy don't never promoted his music in the first place.
I think he left.
Good job. He's
But
much better now with Travis Barker. He's blowing up right now. He's in a
I'm
better place.
surprised. I'm surprised. Fucking what's his name? French Montana left. I thought he was there forever.
Nobody's on Bad Boy. Didn't you tell me that Puffy wanted to start a new label?
Yeah, he's working on a new label or some shit.
For who? Who's joining that? Who's really signing with him? Because if you sign him with Puff, you only signing with him for the clout and the name. Stay independent. Be an independent artist. It's
Like you
better.
don't hear shit like oh Loud Records ripped me off. You don't hear
Exactly.
muff say well I'm not gonna some artists in Uptown because Andre Harrell taught Puffy a lot of his shit. I love
Yeah, but
Andre Harrell.
Andre wasn't robbing his artist though, like Puffy.
What there was stories that he robbed Christopher Williams and
I
shit
heard
like
I
that.
heard that story too, but that whole thing with Christopher Williams and the MTV Unplugged is still shiesty. So
Yeah, and then we're
you
not
know,
even going to Soul for Real and shit like that.
right? They
Bitch
yeah,
ass.
they claim what they claiming is not true, but that's a whole other thing. They claiming Heavy D robbed them. I don't believe that at all.
I don't believe that bullshit.
They just fucked up their money.
And they were young too.
Yeah, they spent all their money. They had to start doing blank check fraud and all that. That's not Heavy D's fault.
Hell, New Edition got fucked up their contract.
Them too. You know what I'm saying?
But
At this point, it's like I love New Edition, but I feel like at this point, it's like any label that come running to them, they're gonna take the deal anyway.
at the same time, their parents were mostly in charge of and they just thought they got money and stuff like that. But they didn't. I blame mostly that on the parents and shit.
I'm talking about the Bad Boy deal that they took.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You know what
we're
I'm
not even
saying?
gonna go.
Yeah, because Puffy tried to make them in the 112, and that's not dumb. Stay independent. That's you want to keep your money. That's the way to go. Do what Griselda do. Griselda went chasing after Shady, and look what happened with them. Nothing from Eminem. Eminem don't even promote their shit. Stay independent.
Well, see, when it comes to Def Jam and stuff like that, that mostly happened during mostly like the middle era because you don't really hear like the Public Enemies talking like LL Cool J, he had to negotiate and stuff like that for his contract, but the Leo Cohen he fucked up Nikki D
Yep.
and stuff like that. He fucked up Nikki D. I want to say Foxy Brown. He fucked up with her,
Mm.
but no, I'm surprised y'all didn't mention Tommy Boy Records though.
Them too. They one of the worst ones.
They one of the worst
Them
ones.
too. TVT
Cold
Records.
Chillin',
Them too.
Cold
Yeah, everybody,
Chillin',
all of those labels, the defunct and the labels are still around now. They only sign with the major because they offer them the bag and they might offer them like a label deal. Like that's what happened with Wiz Khalifa. Wiz Khalifa and Atlantic. He was about to leave. Atlantic Records brought him back in, gave him the Taylor Gang deal.
stupid.
They go chasing the bag, man. It's money over artistic freedom for them. I guess they didn't learn from what happened with Prince.
Your support will ensure they get the healthy meals they need.
All of them were bad.
We're about to start in about 5 minutes. I'm just cleaning up my room right quick. And Puffy over here. What killed me is that Puffy over here talking about black unity, black love, and shit like that. You the last person.
Right. Exactly.
The last person, nigga.
Top Dog corrupted too. Then Kendrick want to leave Top Dog. None of these labels are all good, man.
Mind you, we still haven't gotten that fucking Kendrick album yet. And they said that shit was supposed to come late 2021.
Right, exactly. Was he doing like a rock album or some shit?
That was a plan.
I really don't
I'm
want to hear
guessing
that.
it's label issues, but
Don't do the rock album. Don't That might kill his career. Don't do the rock album.
you saw what happened with Weezy. That's all I
Right,
gotta say.
exactly. That was shit.
And no, I'm not gonna talk about that album.
You couldn't pay me to talk about that album.
Right.
Fuck that. All of them. Duck down and actually look out for the artists. They actually care about the artists.
Even No Limit.
All of them shiesty.
Don't even get me started with Electra.
Right? He's lazy. How is he lazy?
Who's lazy?
I don't think Kendrick lazy. He's just trying to do too much.
You know he's doing the Black Panther 2 soundtrack with Eminem.
Right, with Eminem. That too. So you got that, and then you got this long-awaited album.
I'm like, great, that's what the world needs. The new Kendrick album being delayed by Black Panther. Great. That's great.
Well, I've done both, Antoine. I done supported Hammer and Vanilla Ice. Unfortunately,
This nigga said unfortunately.
in my experimenting days, before we had the opportunity to listen to the album, we had to buy it first.
Those were the days.
I mean, if he don't drop another album, he don't need to really. He already cemented himself to me. You know, if he only gave us the Black Panther 2 soundtrack and that was it, I think he already dropped his classics already. All of them, Epic Records included. Yeah, they had nobody, no good A&Rs there that was looking over Ghostface and Cameron's records. Cameron even talked about it.
And we all know what happened.
Niggas from the suburbs and wearing moccasins and shit. You know,
And we
trying
all
to
know
promote his albums. Yeah, so he had to promote his own self in Dipset.
And we all know what happened with Michael Jackson.
Right.
It's been a long ass day.
Yep.
I didn't know Wild Pitch was. Oh, Wild Pitch, man. Yeah.
All of them. All the labels. These artists don't change record labels for no reason.
All right. Well, enough with all this label talk. Let's talk about some hip hop. I'm ready whenever you are.
Let's go.
What's good, you too? How's everyone doing this lovely Monday night? It's your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy Try with me.
What up?
You guys have asked, anticipated for about a couple of years and whatnot. I told y'all I was not going to do this album unless I got the physical copy. And here it is. It's Heltah Skeltah with Nocturnal, the debut album and whatnot. This came out June 18th, 1996 on Duck Down, which was under Priority Records. The singles that came out was Le Fla, Escocia, Operation Lockdown, and Therapy. Producers include Drew Juha, well, pretty much the beat miners and stuff like that. You know,
Right.
Buckshot, Juha were executive producers. Dr. Kill Patient, E Swift, Lord Jamar, who I forgot was on this album. I'm not even gonna load you. Shalik, Sean J, Period, and Supreme. Guest appearances include Stirring Wonder, Vinia Mojica, dope singer, very underrated.
Yep.
All My Native Tongues, y'all should know about her. Representatives. Who else? OGC. Well, they were labeled as like the Fab Four.
Fab Five.
Five, excuse me.
Yeah.
Fab Five. And Louisville Slugger. Yeah, man, it's fucking Heltah Skeltah. It's just the last album from the first wave of the boot camp and shit like that. We've already talked about Enter the Stage. The Shining, The Storm and whatnot.
Yes.
I even gave a slight nod to digging in the vaults from Black Moon. But tell me, wait, we already talked about Sean Price, the Jesus
Yes.
piece.
Yes.
So we should already know. They
Mhm.
should already know. Like, we are going to go to the introduction and shit like that. So yeah, I feel like y'all waited for this album for
Right.
long, way
You
too
gotta know who
long.
they are. They should know who they are
Right.
now.
So for those who don't know and shit like that, I'm just gonna give you like a quick rundown. Heltah Skeltah, they were a hip hop duo which consists of Sean Price, aka Ruck. That was his first name, and then you got Rock. You know what I'm saying? They got their first appearance on Wax on Smif-N-Wesson's The Shining and stuff. I want to say what was the song? I'm gonna look up the song right quick. It was session of the Doggily and whatnot. That was a song and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. That The Shining was like an underground hit sensation to this day. Is a fucking classic and whatnot. So of course, that time they were working. They teamed up with OGC to do the Fab Five and stuff like that too. And then they came out with the single which was La Fla, Escocia, and Blah. But a little trivia. According to Sean Price, a lot of people they love that song. They love that song so much that they really thought that the Fab Five was a group, but he said that
Right.
that was just only like a promotional, just to
Mhm.
promote the group and stuff like that too. So you know what I'm saying?
They had
So
two
yeah,
singles. They
yeah,
had La Fla and Blah. Blah would came out first, and
yep.
then La Fla is Coach.
You right about that. So yeah, man. And so at the time when the whole East Coast Renaissance and whatnot, the boot camp clique. At that
Right.
time, they had already dropped Black Moon's "Enter the Stage," which I call
That's
a
it.
hip hop classic.
Definitely.
I might I might get some race eyes, but that's actually my favorite album next to Nocturnal when it comes to the whole first wave. And I
Right.
mean, all four of them were dope, but
Oh
I
yeah.
grew up on that Enter the Stage. It
Facts.
just did something different for me
Crazy.
and what.
Crazy. Still
Um,
bangs today.
For real. And it's crazy. I'm always say this. I'm sick and tired of people talking about the East Coast Renaissance and they always neglect that album. It's like,
Right.
yeah, I love 36 Chambers, Ready to Die, Illmatic, Sunrises in the East, which that even don't even get that mentioned a lot, but we'll talk about it. We already talked about that. But I felt like Into the Stage kind of birthed a lot of those East Coast archetypes that was heavily used when it comes to like Dipset and Rough
Yeah.
Riders and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah.
And Smif-N-Wesson's The Shining, which that was like a
Crazy.
more dark, jazzier album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I was a kid,
Mhm.
getting into hip hop and stuff like that, this album cover always spoke volumes
I
to
love
me.
that. With it hanging
For
upside down at night.
Yes, some fucking owls and shit like that. Hence the name
So
Nocturnal
right.
and stuff like that. I've always loved like those weird hip hop album covers, like De La Soul's Balloon Mind State,
Hmm.
uh, Latyric's
Yes.
album. Which that's a fucking album we have to talk about one day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're a big fan of Latyric's like that, but
I've heard of Laterix. I haven't listened to the album though.
oh man, I don't know why I didn't know repeat the album. I guess I was trying to get the physical, but that album's like I think they
Yeah.
re-released the album a while back ago
Right.
and shit. So yeah, man. But yeah, this and I'm gonna say this again. I'm sorry for the fucking condition on this album. It was a
Right.
cheaper album because they usually sell this album for like $30-$40.
Yeah.
But motherfucker, I got it from he gave me just a booklet and a CD and stuff like that. I actually had to use one of my blank cases and stuff
Yeah.
like that just to fix this, but at least I
Long
got
as he gave you the booklet and the CD, so
yeah. Because I remember one
mm-hmm.
time I bought fucking MC8's We Come Strapped on
Mm-hmm.
Amazon and shit like that, and the motherfucker I got it from gave me like a broken copy
Oh
and shit
shit.
like that.
Oh,
And I
you
got
mean the case?
no, yeah, the CD was broke.
Oh, the CD was
Literally.
broke. I know in the mail, Amazon they'll ship you like a new one, and like the case will be broken already.
Oh no, like he didn't give me the case. He just gave me the CD. I had to
Wow,
actually reorder that fucking shit.
that's crazy.
Yeah, bastard. Anyway, But yeah, oh, let me show y'all the booklet and stuff like that. Oh, I love this shit too.
Yes, definitely.
We never really did a favorite album cover. We did a favorite album covers in
We
hip
didn't.
hop.
I thought maybe we talked about it. I don't know if we actually did it though.
Yeah, because everyone was doing stuff like that, I guess. And I'm
Yeah,
just like, I want to do like different kind of hip hop lists
yeah.
and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right, facts. Yes.
Like, but I do want to do that favorite fourth albums in hip hop. I want
Oh
to do
yeah,
that.
I already made my list last night. So
You already did?
yeah,
Hmm.
I left off a lot. There's a lot. There's only top 10, right?
Yeah.
For rap,
You know,
just rap was not no other genre.
just rap.
Okay, yeah, it's done.
I'm trying. I'm trying to think of a good day to do that shit too, because I can whip mine up too, like while I'm doing this
Right.
fucking review. But I gotta do a lot of cleaning up, as you can see. But fuck
Yeah.
it. We could probably do that Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll let you know.
Okay.
But yeah, man. Like I said, this dope album and whatnot. Let me pull up 17 tracks. Let you know how we get this shit started. Track number one, Intro Here We Come, featuring Starring Wonder. You know, nice way to start off the album. You know, this was produced by Buckshot and Lord Jamar. And it's crazy too because you know at this time, Lord Jamar, his beats at this time were very darker and stuff, especially beginning with like the Brand Nubian Everything Is Everything album,
Hmm.
which very underrated album. That's all I gotta say right there. Um, that's your favorite Brand Nubian album. Let me stop. Let me stop.
It's been years since I heard it. I gotta hear it again though. But I remember certain joints that I liked.
Yeah, yeah, man. But yeah, you can tell his beats got more darker on this.
Hmm.
Like from '94 onwards and shit like that. Especially when we got to the unreleased Brand Nubian album, the original Foundation album, Time's Running Out.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, just had Stirring Wonder, you know, just introducing himself and whatnot, you know, just introducing Heltah Skeltah. You know, I kind of saw it as just introducing not just Heltah Skeltah, but just foreshadowing what OGC is coming and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
I fucking love this shit.
Yeah, because you got Rain on the intro, and that's the person that's talking and describing what the album title, the meaning of the album title. Nocturnal, to live life at nighttime. Daytime is used to plot schemes for the night's prowl. A perfect meaning for the title and for them. And the beat was dope. You got Rockness, spitting some lines. He said Sean Price will slice that punk shit you reppin' G. Drugs, jewels, and Versace. Niggas need therapy. Fire, fire joint. Yeah, I like the intro. The intro, like they told you the meaning of why they named it Nocturnal, and you got a nice beat with it, and it was dope.
Yeah, very nice beat and shit. Antoine said the storm is like the part two of Nocturnal. That's interesting because you know the storm kind of has that dawn, early morning rise kind of feel to it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a
Hmm.
fucking storm and shit like that. You know, that's kind of interesting thinking
I love
about
the
it.
storm. That's why it was on my list. So
Yeah,
underrated.
it's like fucking enter the stage. It's like fucking enter the stage was just fucking afternoon,
Right.
just shining like the evening. Nocturnal's like the late night, and the
Hmm.
storm is like the early morning and shit like that.
Right.
Kind of weird how that shit
Perfect.
works, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We should do like a favorite boot camp click songs one day. Like,
Yes,
we do.
definitely. Top 10. Cause they
I
got
say
so many.
before we do Black Moon's Warzone, we can do like a special video or some shit like that.
Okay. Cool.
I don't want to
I'll
get
tag
too
them
ahead
in
of
it.
my.
Cause they follow me, so I'll tag them in it.
Yeah, and they did like some of our videos too and shit. If I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Yeah. Buckshot
Yeah,
follows me. Shout out to him.
that's what's up. All right, now we're gonna get to the brains blow and shit like that. Let the madness begin, nigga. Let it begin. Let
Yes.
the
Let
madness.
the brains
Ah,
blow. If you grin,
shit.
fire.
And we're already getting into some fucking crazy shit. I'm just gonna be real with y'all. I've always been more of a rock fan than a rock fan and shit like that. And I've always felt like rock had one of the most underrated voices in hip hop, especially in
Hmm.
these fucking stripped down beats, those fucking beats and stuff like that. I love the way how they started off like run for your guns, me and my son coming through, rock you and you crew, fuck the boys in blue. This be Bucktown around these grounds. They don't roam cuz we send them home with crazy slugs in their dome. I mean, like, Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, the fucking wordplay, like, you are already going to get into some fucking crazy shit with this fucking album.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a dope beat. Love the bass line. And Sean Price loved his lines on this. He said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 niggas. Oh shit, where's my 9? Male, I drill fine skills into your mental. Block, I hit your temple. Hot, become gentle. Not just loved his wordplay on that. Rockness had a dope verse too. Just one of my favorite tracks on this album. So it's definitely a real hardcore grimy track.
Yeah, man. Very, very, very hardcore track indeed. Um, next track we got is legitly one of my all-time favorite songs they've ever done. Understand. Whenever I hear that fucking beat, that dun dun ding 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 ding, I mean, it's just one of those melodic. And this is why you can only listen to this album at nighttime. Like certain albums you can only listen to at nighttime and shit like that. And this is one of them. Um, what I got from this song, pretty much it's just like them pretty much proclaiming that people gotta watch out for them. They ain't no fucking punks. They ain't no fucking punks and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope track indeed. Fucking fire.
Yeah, love it. Love the bass line, the beat, the keys on it. Love the chorus. I be all old, he be all you. Understand it could happen to you. Love the chorus. Sean Price again killed it. He said, look, who is this? Getting swift with this pugilistic whip with the lyrical gift to flip scripts. People suck, people duck sick. Don't want to touch with that rough shit, that ruck kick, big boys bones like Roy Jones. The fire verse. And his wordplay again was just dope, yeah. Another one of my favorites on this album.
Yes, yes. Very dope. All right, track number 4, Who Dat? Now this song is pretty much a short song slash interlude, if you want to say. It just features Ruck and Rock, pretty much just smoking, chilling and whatnot. But then all of a sudden, you hear somebody, you pretty much like hear fucking somebody like knocking up and shit like that and whatnot, and it just pretty much leads into the next track. Again, very, very dope songs. I love the line where Sean Price said, "Drop bombs make me holier than Qurans or Bibles. Sean's your idol. Upon my arrival on earth, I was blessed at birth with these fucking recitals." Fucking
Mm,
sick ass lyricism right
yeah,
there. Rest in peace, man.
definitely. It sounded like a freestyle cipher they were doing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you could tell he was freestyling that whole verse. Like, yeah, that was just great. Nice little joint.
definitely a very dope joint indeed. All right, and now it leads us into the next joint, Sean Price. Now, you guys know I don't fucking like when motherfuckers name their songs after themselves and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But most of the songs that do that, I like them and shit. So fuck it. It just features Illinois. This was a very, very dope song and whatnot. Nice little showcase from Sean Price and the Illinois and stuff like that. They dropped in the second verse. Love that fucking beat, like very nocturnal, no pun intended.
Mm.
Yeah, fucking fire.
Dope beat. Very dark track. You had like demonic voices in the background. And Sean he killed it. He said, "Picture you trying to break through my path. My 8 blasts, all you fucking snakes in the grass. The hell with angel dust. Plus, I bust the devil's lungs with lyrics that come from tip of the tongue. Now you strong." Loved his wordplay on that. Yeah, this is dope.
Yeah, definitely a very dope track. All right, next fucking track we got is Clans, Posses, Crews, and Clicks. Oh man, fucking dope. And that's what pretty much all the rap groups were calling themselves and shit like that at that time. But anyway, um, this one was another like braggadocio kind of track. You know what I'm saying? Very, very fucking dope. I love how they always go back and forth with one another and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
um, yeah, man. I love the line with fucking Sean Price. He says, "As the world turns in my search for tomorrow, I seek the guiding light for some insight. Freaky like a golden shower when my golden vowels hit instrumentals get influential like Colin Powell. Fucking dope and shit like that. Love that shit.
Yeah, another really eerie melody, nice beat. Sean saying, girls demand me, mad bitches that slam the microphone, you hand me, tell the judge remand me, can we get along like Rodney? Yo, Rock, please put these niggas in their proper place like you, cause you cockney. Loved his verse on that, his flow on the beat, dope.
Definitely dope. I next is another one of my favorite tracks. I need a doctor to give me
Give
some
me some
therapy.
therapy.
I
I
need a
need a
doctor
doctor.
to check my
Mhm.
health.
Fire.
Man, fire joint therapy.
Hmm.
This featured the legendary Vinia Mojica and stuff like that.
Yes.
It's pretty much
Hmm.
like a storytelling track where pretty much Sean Price is like playing like a fucking therapist to Rock being like the patient and whatnot, and it's just fucking dope shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how motherfuckers turn on him, acting funny when they get money and stuff
Hmm.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Just growing up. I like the video version too. Don't get me
Right.
wrong,
Hmm.
but I felt like the video version had like a slight mainstream feel to it and stuff like
Yes.
that. You know, they had like a
Yeah.
little bounce, but I
They
still fuck with the video version.
they did
You
play
know
this
what?
on the radio back. They did play this on the radio back then.
Yeah. Um, because the album version was just more, like I said, it just fit more and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
usually when it's like the video version of a song, sometimes that should be bumping and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
LL Cool J's "The Pink Cookies Easy Mo B" remix and stuff like that. That's a perfect
Fire.
example. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they would have gotten Vinny and Mojica on the chorus if they wasn't trying to, go for radio play with this. So I think
Right.
and it's a very serious, topic, mental health. I just, Conway's album came out last week, week before last, and he had the stress joint. He released a video for that, and that's about mental health as well. And it's something that wasn't rapped about often in hip hop. And
I
people forget about this song. This is about mental health and the stuff that Rockness is talking about in the song about he lost his homeboy Phil, and he was coping with his death, and the struggle, the stuff he was doing out in the streets with a crew, and he was his family and him wasn't seen eye to eye, and when he says as I think back to the 90s, that's when life got extra grimy, multiplied with a fleet behind me, wasn't smart to try me, physical fam gave less than a it's and it's all becoming clear. I always fear that I had to play the rear till I was out of here. That's when I flipped out and became a plane that transformed into a robot. Rockness Kiss was his name. He said, I said farewell to welfare crazy long ago. They want you to work for them peanuts now, man. You need to shrink if you think I'm gonna go. So he talked about a lot of things that our people could relate to in the hood. You know what I'm saying? And I like the
right.
fact that they brought that to light. And they did it in a dope way. It wasn't like in a preachy way, or you know they did it in their style, and it came off dope, and it got them some radio play, from for this album, and I like that. I definitely think it's a dope song, and I like the video, and Sean Price playing he looked like the Nutty Doctor in that video. He had like bifocals on and all that, and
Right.
it was a creative video, like back then when videos were creative, and it went with the song, like it was just a creative video, and yeah, it was dope.
Yeah, I loved a lot of those videos back there at the time and
Yeah,
shit like that. You know, now everybody's tries so hard to be so vulgar or try so hard to
right,
be superhuman and shit like that. It's not even funny.
right.
Um, Next track, "Place to Be." This is pretty much my favorite song off this whole album and stuff like that. Just something about this fucking track, you know what I'm saying? Just that again, the beat, like that dun 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 dun
Mhm.
fucking Buenos Dias, you know me as rock el numero uno, papi chulo, sticking dick in your chick, cool. I mean, Jesus, man. Yeah, pretty much. Just pretty much what I got from this song is like, don't fuck with me, like just pretty much don't fuck with me and
Right.
stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Just stay in your place. That's what I got from this fucking track and shit too. So very, very dope.
Yeah, there's dope beat. I like Sean Price lines. Transform the plans on, but I wish Mary J. Blige remind me. Take my hoodie off, nigga. I can't see behind me. I like those lines. It was a dope dope track.
Yeah, very, very, very dope song and shit. Track number 9, Soldiers Gone Psycho. This was a very, very, very cool song and shit like that. Not one of my favorites, but still a very dope one. You know what I'm saying? They all did their thing.
I love this track. It's very dark. It's the eerie melody, nice beat. I love the chorus. Well, all true warriors in the house say I. If you're not scared to die, if you could look a nightmare square in the eye, say I. Soldiers Gone Psycho. Love the chorus for that. Sean Price saying, so all true warriors in the house say I. If you're scared to die, then punk don't reply. The year born hour, I swore to devour the unjust and crush the ones who are callous. Fire lines from Sean Price, rock to this thing. One of my favorites on this album.
Definitely, definitely. All right. Next track we got is the Square Triple R, and this features the representatives. Um, the representative they consist of members Supreme, the Elohim, and Little Rock and shit like that. They only had one album. Supreme
Yes.
is like cousin of Steel and Top Dog of Smif-N-Wessun and OGC respectively and shit like that. I never actually heard the album, but I
I
see
heard
the
the
leads.
I heard the album. I never bought it though. But I heard the album. It's on YouTube.
Bad. Okay, shit.
Yeah,
Definitely, I'll definitely check it out and shit like that.
yeah.
I see it came out in 1999. I'm kind of worrisome though, but you know what?
Nah,
Because I
it
was like,
was underrated. It was slept on. I don't think they promoted it well.
got you. Because you know some of them other boot camp albums and shit like that, I was not really bit too fond of.
Right.
But back to this song. This was a dope fucking posse cut and shit like that. They all did their fucking thing on this one. Again, I felt like Rock definitely get his fucking
Yes.
thing more and stuff too. So I fuck with it.
Very dope track. Love the pianos on it. It had like that eerie feel to it. Rockness killed it. He said, "Yo, who's the square? They're square with the back bender. I beat blood out of your number one contender. The representatives are here. Sent to give drama. Will I sneak up behind you, then put space in your back like a comma?" Love this flow on that. Dope track. Representatives need more recognition. We gotta discuss the album one day.
Okay, I'll definitely check it out and shit. Alrighty. Now we're gonna get into the Wiggy. This is
One of my
produced by Mr.
favorites.
Wong. Yes, fucking fire ass fucking joint and shit like that. You know,
Yeah.
re-listen to this album. Some of them joints were more fire and more better than I fucking thought and shit like that. And this was pretty much one of them and whatnot. Yeah, it has a silly title and stuff too, but it's still a fucking fire joint. Um, do you feel like it kind of had like a commercial bounce to it or not? Just asking.
No. I like
Okay.
the little helium spaced out voice on it. The wiki 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 wiki. That
Yeah.
the voice that was on that, and we don't give a what, we don't give a wiggy what. I thought it was dope. I didn't hear mainstream track on this.
Yeah, because it was like comment on YouTube that threw me off and shit like that. But you know how that shit
Really?
goes.
They thought it was mainstream?
Kind of, sorta. They thought they
Nah,
were trying to go for the mainstream, but you know these motherfuckers
nah.
and shit.
I don't hear mainstream for this.
Alright,
I tell you it was dope. Like Sean Price said, one of my favorite verses. He said, "That's my word, bitch ass niggas is herbs. Cause half the time after the rhymes are absurd, I serve justice. Must this be the answer for my gun to click terminal like cancer?" Fire
mm,
flow on that, man. Like Sean killed it. Always been one of my favorite joints. From the moment like I heard it, I was like, "Yo, this is one of my favorite joints." I love the beat, and that little helium voice on the track.
definitely. Alright, now we're gonna have like a little skit called "Getting Ass, Getting Ass." and shit. This one, getting ass. It featured Vinia Mojica and stuff like that. You know, just fucking trying to see, try to see what they're up to. You know, they got some weed. You know, they got that new Jackie Chan joint and shit like that. Which I want to say that was First Strike. If this album came out in '96 and shit, I think they were talking about that movie and
Yeah,
stuff. So
he had it
yeah,
on
man.
bootleg.
The days of bootleg,
Yeah,
man.
bootleg karate for flicks and all that.
Like
You know,
these days, motherfuckers just go on pirate websites and shit like that. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. Going Fire Stick, man. You know,
Fire stuff. Yep.
Netflix
College
and
jail.
chill. You know what I'm saying? Netflix and chill.
Yep. Shit.
You know,
Netflix and chill, Hulu and chill, Prime and
right?
chill. Yep.
They got the trees and the liquor, the Netflix and
Yep.
show. You have Shorty
You
come
know what?
through. That's all you
You
need.
know what? You know what you
You
doing
know,
and shit.
facts.
Fuck. All right. Anyway, yeah, just a little skit. You know what I'm saying? Just leads to the fucking next track.
Yes, my favorite joint on here, La Fleur La Fla.
Scotia.
Yes,
I'm not gonna lie. At first, I did not like this joint.
you didn't like this? What?
At first, I did not
Top
like this.
top five posse cuts all time, man. Yo,
I
if
know
they made a
now.
whole album like this, it would have been a classic.
It was just at first I didn't care for that beat. It was that weird beat and stuff like that. But now I definitely fuck with it.
Mm,
Like I mentioned before, this was mostly like a promotional single. You
right,
know, just to promote both Heltah Skeltah and OGC. I mean, this had a very dope video, and I remember the video too because I remember when there was a public access hip hop show that I used to watch, like
mm,
late nights Sunday, and they like to play like a lot of newer joints, mixing with like a
right,
classic pop joints, and they
mm,
always played this joint and then fucking I Got You Open remix, and then Who Got the Power. That
classic.
was actually my introduction to Boot Camp Click. And mind you,
Mm,
this shit happened like during the early 20 teens when this public
yeah.
access show.
Oh
I'm not gonna.
wow.
I miss when public access just so random
Mm,
shit, just out of nowhere
yeah.
and shit like that.
We
I
used to
love.
have that. We had that on like regular networks, and then we had it on cable. So
Yeah,
there's a channel over here called BCAT, and they were broadcasting out of Long Island City College, and they were like having like different public access shows, for video shows, and a couple of cats I met off of there, like with their shows, and they had if you know Bobby Simmons from Stetsasonic. He had his own public access show called Flavor Videos that ran in the '90s. I met Bobby Simmons in 2007.
yeah,
Yeah, so it was like that was like on public access over here. It'd be like maybe like one of them like channels you have to use like the antenna. This is like before flat screens and shit. So when we have to use like the antenna for the channel, it'd be like channel 45 or like 50, 59 or some shit. And he would come on like every night, like at 1 a.m. from 1 to like 6 a.m. And he would just like you could call in. It's like one of them calling video shows, and you could call in and just demand any video you want to see, and he would play all the boot camp shit and all Two Live Crew, the uncensored videos for Two Live Crew, the So Mix a Lot shit. You know what I'm saying? All kind of like crazy videos. So that was fun. Like just having those public access shows back in the day.
yeah. I definitely feel you on that and shit like that. And like that was actually my introduction to the whole boot camp click and
Right.
stuff. So yeah, that's why I said I missed like public when they used to just show random videos and stuff too. But
Right.
now everyone is like on the streaming shit or antenna shit. So yeah, that's crazy. But anyway, um, the floor Escocia. Yeah, this was a very fire joint. To me, the best verse was Terang Wonder.
Yes.
Of
Whew.
course, fucking Sean Price too.
Mhm.
Those were to me my top three favorites instead. But to me, I had to go with Terang Wonder and
Definitely.
stuff. He just set the fucking. He just set it off, in my opinion. And Yeah, man. We still waiting for that fucking album and shit, but hey,
That ain't never dropping. That's a dude.
yeah,
I thought he could have a good solo career. He's never gonna drop with that album.
that's just what Detox and
Cause
shit.
he's doing like trap shit now. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, what's wrong
Oh
with these
God,
90s
please
dudes
tell me
trying to do
that's
trap
not true.
shit? Yeah,
Please
he's
tell me
doing
that's
trap shit now. Yeah, I could send you the video. He's doing trap shit now.
please send it to me.
I'm like, come on, bro. Like, leave the trap shit alone. That's not for our era. You know what I'm saying? Is crazy. But I always thought like Starain should have dropped the album back in the 2000s, and I know that he was supposed to. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know. I don't know why they stopped making music together. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember being on MySpace like might be like 05, 06, and Louis was dropping mixtapes by himself. Like he was trying to do like a like come out on his own solo wise, but I don't know why we never got like a third OGC album. You know what I'm saying, or a solo album from Top Dog and Starain, but I don't even know if I want to hear it now. If he do it now, it got to be with like I want to hear him with like Alchemist and Damage. I don't want to hear no trap shit from Stir. That's not their thing. Leave that shit to the 14, 15-year-olds. That's not our thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this is a dude. This is a dude you came from doing shit like LaFleur, LaFly, and No Fear and Hurricane Serene, and you doing trap shit now. It's like, come on. I don't even want to hear that. That's not for us.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? But he definitely killed like this you just set it off like in the perfect way. Like when we talked about like MCs that started off like tracks like Deck and Triumph, and I feel like Starain had the best verse on this joint. I Carumba, Starain, gun clapper number one on the set, man. I cut you like lumber. Still, we said still play the back in my thunder gear down to my underwear. Make all you motherfuckers wonder where I come from, cause I'm a gun clapper fan. Motherfuck Dapper then, man. Fab Five, we said Fab Five, Mad Live, blow up the spot. Drew High gets the paper, Black and Stills gets the props. Come on, man. We don't need no Wikipedia for these lyrics, bro. I know this shit in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
That's real shit right there. Like Rain had the best verse. Like I love everybody else killed this. Sean Price, Louisville, Top Do, everybody killed it, but Rain just set it off. I'm like, yo, this is one of his best verses ever, and top 5 posse cut ever. You know what I'm saying? That's the Rain I want to hear in 2022. I want to hear that Rain. I don't want to hear no trap shit from him.
Yeah, please send me that fucking shit whenever you
Yeah.
have a chance. Alrighty. Alright, next song is fucking Prowl. Yeah. Um, this was a very fire joint indeed. You know what I'm saying? Pretty solid. Not one of my again, not really one of my faves, but I still fucking will bang this and shit. Love that fucking beat.
It's fire. I love this joint with Louis. Louis killed it. Speaking of Louis killed it on LaFleur, and he killed it on this joint back to back. He said, I bring wreck in this game and don't shit change. I inflicts pain like a stressed brain having a migraine. Heads talk trash, walking past like an anorexic. Patients laced up, overdose in the exits. Fire. Fire verse from Louisville, yo. Love the beat. It had like that eerie melody. Fire track.
Yeah, respect indeed. Great Unknown. That's the next track and shit like that. Another fucking fire joint and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking both Rock and Rock fucking killed this shit, but I still gotta give it to my man Rock and stuff like that. Rockness Monster. And you know what I'm saying? I love the line that flow like a butterfly, sting like a scorpion on the tip of a sick ding-a-ling, bring the noise with your peeps and stuff like that. Um, very, very fucking fire and shit like that, you know what I'm saying?
Fire.
Another rated track I don't hear a lot of people talk about too. So yeah.
Yeah, this is dope. Love the beat on this. The bass line, the chorus. If you don't know what I know, then act like you know what I know. I love that. Rock has definitely killed this joint on here. Definitely, shout out to him for that.
Yeah, shout out to him indeed. Um, Next track we got is of course the next single, last thing we didn't talk about, Operation
Yes.
Lockdown.
They said the best for last.
Yes. Yeah, man. A very, very, very dope single. Pretty much what I got from this fucking track was that they were fucking talking about just like the hip hop timeline and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um the evolution of hip hop. You know, it's kind of like their version of Comments I Used to Love Her, if
Mhm.
that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I love the line when Sean Price said, "Peep my words, yes, my heavenly words.
Words
They get niggas locked up
locked
in
up in
73rd, prefer
73rd,
to chill,
prefer to
but the
chill.
son can't do
Can't do
that
that.
due to my interpretation, tempted to bring it where your crew's at." Man, that shit's
Come
fucking
on.
fire. And again, video too was fire as fucking dope shit too. So yeah, very dope track. And this was actually the second single off this album.
Yes. Definitely fire. Love the video where they're like dressed up, like Indians with the makeup on, and they in the TP with the chicks and all that, and then
Fucking
they change to they change to like they regular outfits, and love that video. Um Sean Price again, like his verse, that's word. Sean don't give a what about none of y'all niggas or snakes that slither. And if you want to come test the inflictor, I got your name, number, address, plus your picture. Loved his flow on that. Loved the chorus. This is the BCC and double D in the 99. We lock it down. Fire. They say the best for last. Like that's definitely the way to end the album off. This was played on the radio a lot. It's still banging to this day. Also I got the best of boot camp the videos. They got two versions of the video, right? There's two
I
versions of the
never
video.
saw the second version and shit. I don't
The
think.
second version, both versions is on here. They have the regular version with them in the park, and the second version is them. It's like a director's cut, and it's like they're both like in a room, and
Mm-hmm.
they're like wearing like windbreakers and shit. So if I don't know if it's on YouTube, but I got this from Fat Beats back in the day before Fat Beats closed down, and they had like both versions of the Operation Lockdown video. So yeah, if it's on YouTube, then you can find it and check it out.
Definitely. I definitely gotta look at that shit
Yeah,
and stuff like that, you know. And that's all the time we have on this album. Overall, this is a fucking hip hop classic. You know, one of my all time favorite albums from Boot Camp, one of the best albums from '96 in my opinion. Definitely had a very strictly nighttime, dark feel to it. Very experimental to say the least and shit. I know a lot of people like the third album, which I
hmm
never heard the third album and stuff
that
like.
was good. That was a good one.
Yeah,
Hmm
I heard the second one. I wasn't really too keen on the second one and shit like that. But if I
Right,
do find it in my collection, I'll probably get it, of course. You know what I'm saying? But this
right.
is pretty much like their best album today, in my opinion.
hmm
Yeah, man. And like I said, I love Sean Price, but I gotta say, Rock was really the MVP on this whole fucking album, in my opinion. So I'll give this a 5 out of 5.
Love it. Love the dark, eerie production. The album title, it fits with the sound of the album. It was real, eerie at times and moody. It had like that nighttime feel. Dope boom bap production. The lyrics from both Sean Price and Rockness Monster. Rest in peace, Sean Price. The features. Love the songs. LaFleur, LaFly, and Operation Lockdown. The Wiggy. Let the Brains Blow. Soldiers Gone Psycho. Understand. Phenomenal album, 5 mic classic, one of the best boot camp releases ever. And yeah, I need to definitely get this again on CD, man. Like CD or vinyl, I definitely got to get this.
Yeah,
My,
definitely.
my boot camp collection would not be complete without this and Enter the Stage.
Yeah, I definitely gotta look for a copy for you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Thanks for the Smif-N-Wessun the Shining copy.
of course,
'Cause I've been wanting that forever, man. you
of
know,
course, I got
like,
you.
even on their website, a lot of their stuff on their website is out of print.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Yeah, it's in high demand.
Right. All right. I'm gonna stay on probably till like about 12:20 and shit. I gotta make myself something to eat.
Yeah, Rock threw shots at the Roots on Operation Lockdown.
Really? What?
I never heard that.
What was the shit about that? Hold
The
up.
Roots. I never
Let
heard
me
that.
go on. Hold on. Let me go on Genius. Hold on.
Where you getting your information from, Ronnie? Ronnie's still in trouble. Where you getting your information from? I know they had the beef with Biggie. I ain't never hear about the Roots. Liquid
Yeah, I'm
Swords
trying to
on
read.
Liquid
Okay.
Swords on, or It Was Written. Oh man, come on, Cruz, don't do that. They both
Liquid
classics.
Swords.
I'm not picking. I'm not picking. They both great. I'm not picking. If you had said Nostradamus now, I would have picked Liquid Swords.
Yo, Ronnie, what was the line they threw a shot at then? What the fuck is going on?
I never heard that back in the day about that.
You know, that Antoine to the third album to me was okay, but the second album was better.
Dirt was definitely dope. I like the album cover. They had to like dress up in superhero costumes and shit, and that was dope, man. The second one, second one I remember some songs, but it didn't grab me like the first album.
Favorite album from Stone Temple Pilots. I only heard the first two, so I'm definitely gonna go with the
Yeah,
first one.
I'm not a fan of them like that.
Yeah, first two albums for me, yeah, and shit.
Right.
Walking down the street, watching you, watching me. Look at the shots, you a dick, right? Look up the shots.
Yes.
Wipe your mouth, oh my god. Dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. Oh, come on. You know who I can actually see on that beat? No, no
Mhm.
lie.
Right.
Ghostface.
On
I can see
Soundboy
Ghost.
Burial. Which one?
No, wipe your mouth on the
Oh,
shine shit. It just kind of reminds me of Iron Flag a little bit. I'm trying to debate if I really want to heat up this pasta or save that for tomorrow. Actually, fuck, I just make some eggs and bacon with some chicken. Fuck that. The tries videos frozen and shit. Lick off the shots, you know, Dick Rider. Lick off the shots. Ronnie said, the roots hold a square down. Are you prepared? Oh shit, what the fuck? Lick off the shots, you know, Dick Rider. Lick off the shots, you know, gunpowder. Lick off the shots, you know, Dick Rider. Hmm. Trying to look for that line and shit you mentioned. Favorite super favorite super villain. Uh, so I'm gonna be typical. I'm gonna go with the fucking Joker, man. Jesus Christ. I don't think I've heard that Cool Keith album and stuff like that. To be real with you, I heard the Matthew joint that came out that year, which I felt like that was pretty solid. Yeah, I'm not really too keen on fucking what's that movie? Black Panther and shit. So I could care less. I might watch Shrek tonight. That's a good movie. Yeah, Sean Price was definitely more comedic. He definitely reinvented himself with the Monkey Bars album. Yeah, that Matthew album does not get It's Just You. Yeah, Q. I know the album's long out of print and shit. Oh, definitely Nocturnal. I love Lost Boys Legal Drug Money, but as much as I love that album, that's not touching Nocturnal. And that's another album I have to get in my collection too. I have the Love, Peace, and Nappiness though, but not Legal Drug Money. I'm a Billy Days fan. I'm a Billy Days for me, Sam. What's new for? What's new for the anniversaries? What you mean by what's new for the anniversaries in hip hop? What you mean? Check on true. Oh yeah, Dolly Parton removed herself from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. When it comes to the anniversaries, my nigga, I'm not even gonna lie. Some stuff I just if I find that shit like magically on Instagram or social media. However, if it's like an album that is great in my head, like June 25th, 1996, Jay Z dropped Reasonable Doubt, or September 29th, Tribe Called Quest dropped Low in Theory. I can remember that, but I'm not one to just automatically somebody just mentioned a day. Oh, that was the day such and such was released and stuff. But if y'all can find something that was dropped on March 14th, you let me know. Judgment Day or Doc's the Name? Oh, Doc's the Name for me. Oh wait, you said Judgment Day? Oh, I thought you meant the prequel. Hmm, that's kind of hard though, because Judgment Day it literally grew on me. I'm not gonna hold you. That might actually be my favorite Method Man album, Judgment Day. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Tikal, and I respect his legacy and stuff like that. But I felt like with Judgment Day, he stepped up his game and stuff like that when it came to his fucking flow, the concepts. I felt like the thing with Judgment Day that fucked it up was the overabundance of skits, in my opinion. And it was a bit too long because the skits was what really like made the album more longer, if you ask me. Yeah, Mike, that Heltah Skeltah. If you love boom bap, you'll definitely love that album and shit. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, Love Jones turned 25 today. I think I saw a post on that earlier today. Oh yeah, Me Against the World did drop on March 14th. Forgot about that. Speaking of Pac, I know a lot of Death Row fans are mad right now, but that's all I'm going to say on that. Shit. Nah, I don't like you. Yeah, well, but see, with Redman, his skits for the most part are entertaining. and stuff like that. Like, yeah, he got a bit more skits on Docs to Name, but he gotta remember he got some of his best skits on that album and shit. Like Muddy Waters and Docs to Name had some of his best skits. Another act I would give a slide would be De La Soul, because their skits actually tie in together with the album. Okay, let's see, let's try. This try has some Wi-Fi issues. This tries Wi-Fi is fucked up because, like I said, I might wrap this up at 12:20 and shit, but I'm gonna stay on a little extra just in case he shows up. Yeah, I remember that song from R. Kelly's "Share My Love." That was pretty dope. They mad because Snoop Dogg pretty much took all of Death Row's catalog minus Tupac's off streaming services, and I think he's gonna make Death Row like an NFT label or some shit like that. And a lot of motherfuckers are mad. Personally, I got most of those albums on physical, so it's frustrating, yes, but it's just like I normally don't like to bring my CDs to my car because, like I mentioned, somebody kind of stole my Boys in the Hood soundtrack and shit like that. Well, because I can't find it in my car and stuff like that. So that's why I don't really like bringing my CDs in my car like that. But hey, people don't act like they can't buy physicals no more and shit. Are y'all talking about As Told by Ginger on the chat? All I heard see was Ginger and Doty and all that shit. I got a question for y'all. What's y'all favorite Big Daddy Kane album? I'm just curious. Yeah, Antoine, that was a dope episode and shit too. Stay tuned. We'll definitely do our thoughts later on this week. I'll try to have it earlier than Sunday and stuff like that because I pretty much had like a busy week last week and stuff like that. I was trying to drop it at least by Thursday or Friday, hopefully. I mostly can't wait for the Pete Rock episode. That's the one I'm really hyped about. One he said, "Long Live the Kane." Okay, that's my favorite album too. Sam said, "Looks like a job for." That's my third favorite album from him, so I'm not mad about that. Oh wow, E40 and Pop dropped the same day. Oh wow. Yeah, Das Effects too, because I really want to know what really happened, why their music went fucking downhill and shit. And I know they're going to talk about the whole EPMD robbery with that Das Effects episode too. Because it's pretty much when Das Effects was coming out, that was when EPMD was breaking up and shit. Yeah, I figured his Wi-Fi is out. Okay. Yeah, I figured his Wi-Fi was out. God damn, I hate when that shit happens late at night. All right, well, since his Wi-Fi is out and it's about 12:20, I'm just gonna end off this video right here. Got a few announcements I gotta make. You know what I'm saying? tomorrow at 6 p.m. Stay tuned for the Easy Mo B beat battle and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be at 6 p.m. and shit like that too. So really cannot wait for that. And pretty much Thursday it's gonna be on the next review and stuff like that. And it's gonna be David Bowie's with the Heroes album and shit. And that's gonna be like the only other review. Depending on the time, I may try to slide in another review maybe before Sunday and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's just like with this new job I started, I gotta see how my work schedule, like how it balance that shit out. You know what I'm saying? And then also I'm gonna be working on the next beef episode by the end of this week. I already got the script done. I'm just gonna record it and stuff like that. I'll try to drop that before the month is over and stuff too. So thank y'all so much for watching. Shout out to Try again and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Sorry his Wi-Fi got out. And I just put the Heltah Skeltah album. But you know what? Let me pull that album back out just to show y'all what the album looks like. In case y'all watching, check out the Heltah Skeltah Nocturnal album. This came out in 1996. Must have in your collection for all my bootcamp heads. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Hope you guys have a fabulous night. Peace.